Field trip to the Anne of Green Gables house. Now, this story is set in a place called Avonlea, which is fictional, but it's based on a real place called Cavendish, which is on the north shore of Prince Edward Island. And it just happens to be a 1 hour drive from where I live, so I and a couple of my kindred spirit friends made a special trip. First of all, let's set the record straight. Lucy Maud Montgomery never, ever wanted to be called Lucy. She always went by Maud, without an E. This house belonged to Maud's cousins, and the surrounding property provided inspiration for her story. It is late Victorian period style, and like many PEI farmhouses, including the one I lived in, it started out small and was added to over the years. The oldest section is the kitchen wing, which was built in 1830. If you know the story well, you'll enjoy seeing all of the details in the house, such as the raspberry cordial in the cupboard. Maud wrote Anne of Green Gables in 1905, and it got rejected by every publisher she sent it to, so she stored it away in a hat box to gather dust. But a couple of years later, she pulled out the manuscript and she reread it, and she decided to try again. And this time it was accepted by a publisher in Boston, and it was an instant success in 1908. She published her books as L.M. Montgomery so that readers wouldn't know what gender she was. Maud loved nature. When she was 9 years old, she wrote this poem. Around the poplar and the spruce, the fir and maple stood, but the old tree that I loved best grew in the haunted wood. We got to take a stroll through the haunted wood, and we visited the remains of the homestead where she spent the first 37 years of her life. And we ended our day at the Lake of Shining Waters. We will end this field trip with one of my favorite Maud quotes. It goes like this. I've discovered it's not what the world holds for you, it's what you bring to it.